We're live from New York. It's Saturday night. Probably the only chance I'm ever gonna say that. So.
Anyway, hi everybody.
Hello, everybody. Kevin, did you happen to see the title of what I put at the end of today's live stream title, and can you tell me what it's from?
Oh, we got a double.
I got it. I think it's. Oh no, it's not me. It must be you.
It's me.
Who's the goof? It's you.
I'm just trying to pause it.
Dummy.
I can't remember. I feel like it's like on the tip of my tongue, and as soon as you say it, I'm like, but I can't
We're gonna leave it. I'm not gonna tell you the answer. You gotta figure it out. Someone's gonna have to help you out. Just pull the audience. Mount up. I've been making the stuff lately, like when I'm in a goofy mood. So, also, it's like when you do live streams every week for it's been almost 2 years now. It's like I don't know how many other things to put in the description. Oh my God. You want to hear a funny story? I just had a heart attack and you didn't even notice. Literally my heart stopped for like 0.5 seconds because I saw Damien behind you, and I don't know, in my stupid brain, I thought it was a reflection of what's behind me. And so I saw Damien behind you, and my immediate thought was, someone's here to murder me. I thought there was someone behind me that's not supposed to be there.
I feel like I need to go watch you react so I can see if I can see it on your face.
I was like, hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah, Jessica has a video going up tomorrow. I posted my first video in over a month today. If you haven't watched it yet, check it out.
I have one recorded, and I've had it recorded for like almost a week now, and I just haven't edited it yet.
Oh, Adam got your first COVID shot. Congratulations. I'm jealous. My state moves into giving it to fat people in like 2 weeks, so I'm excited for that. Fingers crossed.
It's gonna be plump people like myself next week here, and I think I'm gonna be
fluffy people like yourself.
I think I'll be able to get it next week.
Cool. Let's see. Had to change a stinky butt and put the kids to bed. Sounds like a good time, Stace. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Oh, thank you, Toby. This is my Doki Doki shirt of Adios. Wait, this is Adios.
Yeah.
Writing a unicorno.
Alexa, starting next week, anyone in California in phase 1B, it's anyone that's considered obese, and I'm considered obese. So
is Damien.
Like Damien is like 6'1", weighs like 180 pounds, and his doctor's paperwork says health conditions, obese. So technically, either of us could get it. Sorry,
right, hold on. We have a winner. Hold on. Where'd it go in here? Yes, that's right. Regulators. You have to be old to know that one. Thank you, Elaine. I appreciate you.
I know, Alexa. That's what I feel like. It's like Buffy just jumped up on a side table.
Buffy.
She's like, what? What?
She just stared at me like, can I help you? Buffy.
Alexa, I'm like, yeah. Okay, so like usually I'm upset when they call me obese, but like, what do I care if I can get a vaccine? Yeah, I don't. Laura said I could probably, I don't know like what they consider, like, are they going to turn people away?
Actually, yes, they will, but they tell you what the BMI has to be. And as long as you just bring your paperwork from your doctor.
Well, Alexa said she doesn't have a GP to confirm that she's fat, she said.
Oh. Well, I would look at what the minimum requirement is and then ask yourself if you feel like you look like you're that, because I don't know what it is. The good news is for me, nobody's going to be challenging this. I'm about to go down this.
I don't know if I can get it for having asthma, because the thing I read for California, it says that because it's such a new disease, there's no proven fact that this actually says this on the California website. There's no proven fact that it affects having asthma, and I'm just like, what? So I don't know. An OBGYN might be able to. Alexa, Damien is like 6'1", 180 pounds. He's LA fat, apparently.
Megan, I'm glad you were able to make it.
Lainey, I really want pizza. I already did, but now that you mentioned it, I want it even more. You can't mention pizza in this chat.
Dude, I had pizza for lunch, so.
At the wall.
I think some states want you to have like comorbidity, so it's like you can't just have one of the things, you gotta have two. But good luck. I mean, not good luck. Good luck. That's the word I'm looking for. Good
luck trying to turn me down.
Well, I do have two of them, is what I was trying to say. Gotta love the I don't know, I'm all over the place. I'm like trying to read the chat and finish what I'm saying, and it's just not working.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know in Canada, Toby, but I know in the US, Biden said that every state should be opening to everyone for the vaccine by May.
I know that Canada's really far behind us. All my Canadian coworkers have talked about it.
Really?
That they haven't been getting as many vaccines, and my Canadian coworkers, some of them said that they're not on the list to get it until the beginning of next year.
Oh my God. Yowza papauza for that. I'm already planning my first vacation, my first post-COVID vacation. It's still not going to happen for a long time, and it's still going to be like wearing masks or whatever, but we're already putting trips in the book. We've already decided we're going to go to the Flower and Garden Show at Epcot next year.
The Nextdoor app for Anaheim, someone was like, me and my husband are elderly and want to get the vaccine because we normally travel in our RV and we're like over just sitting around.
Wait, say that again?
Just someone in the Anaheim Nextdoor app was like, she's elderly and she wants to know when she can get the vaccine because her and her husband travel all the time in their RV.
Oh, yeah.
Because she's tired of sitting around.
Also, I just want to, as a side note, Alexa Dunn, as a woman of our age, you need to have a GP, girl. Okay? No excuses. Get yourself a freaking doctor. Everyone should be seeing a regular doctor once a year. My God. All right. That was my shaming for the second there. Aaron and I are talking about, we're considering several options for the future, and one of them is getting an RV. So we'll see. We may be doing that.
You need to talk to Becca C. Smith about all the RV hacks.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to skim through the chat quickly.
What is everybody working on tonight?
Yeah.
Adam, get a freaking doctor. You're 35. You should get a doctor.
Yes.
Have a doctor. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are, but.
Hi, are you not old enough to be on your parents' insurance anymore? That means you should probably have a doctor of your own.
Is that even a thing? That's not a thing in other places because they, yeah.
I do understand if you don't have health insurance, obviously I understand that.
I was about to say, never mind, doesn't matter.
Before Obama made the rules, Aaron and I didn't have health insurance for years because they wouldn't take people with pre-existing conditions before Obama like made that illegal or whatever he did. And so we couldn't get insurance. Like it was a scary time because we both have chronic illnesses. And so they were like, yeah, you have a chronic illness. We don't want to help you. But now it's like, guess what? You don't have a choice. You must help me. Also, I will say I pay a lot for my insurance, and I take a significant pay cut in order to pay for that very expensive health insurance. So I get it.
Kristen's about to start Act 3 tonight, and Lindsay's working on ghosty scenes.
Nice.
Amelia is planning your camp nano project. I'm assuming that's what you mean by camp project. I haven't decided what I'm working on for camp yet.
Kristen, you're already starting Act 3? You made it through Act 2 already? I'm so jealous.
Lainey's reading some smutty books.
Alexa. Did everyone's Alexas just turn on when I yelled that? Alexa, just because you are relatively healthy does not mean that you should not be getting yearly blood work to make sure everything is going good. That's number one. Number two, in this day and age, you can make telehealth appointments. You can freaking just have your blood work done and then talk to them over the phone. You can do it online. You don't have to call nobody. I don't want to hear any of these excuses anymore.
I will say the most important health is actually dental health.
That's the one that's my goal for this year, is to put more. Once I need to get my tooth that I chipped last year fixed, and then that's going to start the process of a couple of other dental things I need to get done. I hate the dentist because they use ancient machinery that is horrifying. That's the thing for me. It's the noises and the metal picks and stuff. It just gives me so much anxiety.
It was on TikTok, I think, and all the comments were talking about how, like, in America, they think it's insane that America is like, they see dentistry as like a cosmetic thing rather than like an actual thing, because all these people that were like in dentistry were responding and saying, like, if you get a tooth infection, it can go into your sinuses and can make you lose your little eyeball, like, and it can kill you. And it's like
the plaque on your teeth can also get into your bloodstream and felt it can contribute to like blockages and stuff.
It's like really important. In fact, I had an abscess in a tooth that I didn't take care of for a really long time, and then it went into the bone of my jaw, and they had to take part of my jawbone out. And now if I ever want to get that tooth replaced, I have to get a bone graft first. So don't mess around with it. I actually have a chipped tooth in the front now too, and I think you cursed me, but you can't really tell unless it's close up.
Mine was on a nut, chipped my tooth.
Sure it was. Health for sure for life.
So I'm excited to get that fixed once I get the vaccine.
Yeah, I don't really want to go to the dentist until I don't know, it feels weird. I know that they're probably more likely to get it from me because I'm like literally breathing with my mouth open, but
here's what I'll say. Tucker, stop barking at Buffy. God.
Ew, wait. Oh, Lindsay, every time you say that, and like I hate body horror stuff, so when you say that, it freaks me out.
Oh, that's good to hear, Megan, that some of the equipment has been updated. I would say it's been a minute since I've been back to the dentist. But I think part of it too is like it triggers like a lot of memories as a kid for me, because we were on government. Falcor, have you lost your mind?
I had a root canal about 2 years ago. Mine wasn't bad, but
we were on government assistance, and there was no doctor in our town that would take the like state insurance or whatever it's called, the medical card. And so we had to go to one out of town, and he only would take patients with the medical card like once a month. And then he would try to get in as many of us poor people at once. And so it was like, they would just like, it was just horrible. Like, you weren't getting good service. You weren't getting like good people. And then not long after college, when Aaron and I were really broke in the beginning of our marriage and we didn't have dental insurance, I had a tooth that got bad that needed to be pulled. And I kid you not, I had to go to a free clinic to get it pulled out. And it was in the basement of a Catholic church. And it was really scary and really dusty and really gross. And it was like a bunch of like, mostly like homeless people and like people that were getting all of their teeth taken out because they were like drug addicts and stuff. And so I just have a lot of like, from being poor and having to deal with the dentist has been very scary. And so like, I'm not poor anymore, although Lord knows I am not any much else other than poor, but I still have like all these bad memories.
That same dentist actually also used cheaper things to fix our teeth.
Yeah,
that's why I have blue fillings that look like I have cavities. Like, all of my teeth, they're all like blue, and they're dull blue now because they're so old, and it looks like I have cavities in my teeth. And people ask me like, "Oh, what's in your teeth?" Like, it's a filling. I've had dentists take some out and replace them with newer ones because they're so old. Somebody said something earlier I wanted to respond to. Oh, Lizelle's playing with Legos tonight. She's on a writing break.
Fun. I think I'm gonna reward myself because I've really been wanting the Sesame Street Lego set, but I can't really justify the price for just like nothing. So maybe I'll reward myself that once I finish the 0 draft of my book, I can get the Sesame Street Lego set.
I rewarded myself for absolutely nothing because I don't actually frivolously spend on myself anymore. It was easier like back when like no, I mean like it was easier back when like we left the house to do things because I'd see stuff that I wanted and I'd buy it, right? But since we're stuck at home, like for some reason, online shopping is actually not as exciting to me. It's just not as like shopping in person. So I recently bought a tarot deck that I probably didn't need, but I wanted it for months. So
I will tell you now that I'm never going in a store again. I've not been in a store in like a year, and it's never happening again. I love online shopping. I love that I can do grocery shopping online. I have discovered so many new foods and brands because of shopping online on the app through like Target and Walmart to do grocery pickups. It's like I would never walk around the store and discover these things. Do you know what I mean?
I will say that for the most part, I will probably never regular grocery shop again because
why?
It's so nice not.
Dude, Target's amazing. You just pull up and they literally you pop your trunk and they just put it in there. Buffy. Dude, I swear, these animals. Buffy.
Adam, I'm not going to tell anybody because I want to show them once they get here, but I got a tarot deck off of an Etsy creator. And I'm super excited for when they get here. Oh my God. They're expensive though. They're made in small batches. Like I understand why they're expensive, but.
Also, I don't think I said what I'm doing tonight. I'm going to be trying to finish this.
Are you finishing it today?
Yeah, I think I'll be done with it. I'm hoping to maybe not by the end of the live stream, but by the end of tonight I should be done.
I was reading
2 months to read it, Kevin.
Well, I know, but I just started this week. Because if I read it too early, then I don't know. I just forget. But because
I didn't start it super early, but I'm just saying, like, I've been making good progress on it.
Well, I was reading last night and I fell asleep super early last night, so I'm a little bit behind what I want to be. But I will say, without any spoilers, I really like this one.
Yeah, same. Lizelle and I were like, we weren't talking, but we both agree we like it as well. So,
I also realized I prefer reading these books. Even though I like making handmade notes, it's so much easier to make notes on my Kindle. So much easier. So I think I'm going to go forward and start reading them on my Kindle instead. I'm finally getting use out of my Kindle.
Nice. I use my Kindle, so I'm trying to look for something to throw at Buffy. Buffy, get off of there. Why do I have nothing I can throw at my cat?
Toby said, what's everyone eating and drinking tonight? I got water. I really want to get drunk. I'm not going to lie. I don't often want to get drunk. I really want to get drunk after the work day I had today. I don't have anything to drink, so I'm drinking water. I'm
drinking Diet Pepsi. I just want to go on record, Kevin, and you'll want to know this. So we've been testing out different like creamers and coffees, the last few months. And Aaron and I are super into the Starbucks medium roast with like non-sugared, like whatever. That you get that's cold. And then we've been trying different creamers. And so this week we tried 2 of the Starbucks dairy-free creamers. So instead of milk, it's a mix of almond milk and oat milk.
Okay.
And so there's 2 flavors. We got a caramel macchiato one. And then we got, but I don't like caramel. I don't like caramel drinks. I like caramels, but I don't like caramel flavored. Like I don't like the caramel flavor of Starbucks. Yeah, I know. Aaron loves it. So he got that one. He likes that one. But I got the hazelnut one. It is chef's kiss.
Do they sell it at like Walmart or Target or?
We got it at Target.
Okay.
So it's they're dairy free. It's an almond milk, oat milk mix, and it's hazelnut flavored.
I just don't like
a white bottle.
I just don't like coconut creamers. Even though I like coconut, I'm not always in the mood for coconut flavored coffee. I do like coconut flavored coffee occasionally, but
this one's oat and almond milk, and I really like oat milk a lot, and I really want to try the new drink, but I don't have a Starbucks near here, so they have like a new oat milk latte or something. I can't remember what it is.
I've had it.
Yeah, I want to try it. What do I think is the best software to write your novel on? I write on Scrivener. I could never go back to Word now that I write on Scrivener. There's just no way.
I have tried multiple things, and I still use Word primarily, but I'm trying to use Scrivener with the next book I'm writing.
Gin and tonic, nice.
Yeah.
I know, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I was gonna say, Adam said they had never heard of this book till you announced it. It just came out. Like
that's what I was literally gonna say.
Really? It came out in like I think October or September. And actually, I first found out about it because someone watched a previous one and recommended that I look into this. And so that's how I even knew it existed. So shout out to whoever that was, and I don't remember.
Bananas, I use Google Docs to write my most recent middle grade book for a certain reason that I'm not going to say why, because even though I told Laura what's going on with that book, I've not officially announced it, and it's going in the vlog that's going to go up.
Why you had to say it like that to me?
Huh?
Yes, brown sugar oat latte. That is what I want to try. But the closest Starbucks to us is an hour away. And so I don't ever leave the house. And like by the time Aaron would get back, it would be cold. So I was at the beginning of this pepperoni pizza. I was going out at least through drive-thrus, but I have suddenly developed this, phobia of even going through a drive-thru. So I just can't even do that anymore.
Well, why don't you have him get you the iced version? Because iced coffee is better anyway.
Yeah. I like hot drinks.
Wait, then why are you getting the cold Starbucks?
Because I like the cold Starbucks coffee. Like, well, I'm not drinking it because I like a cold drink. I like the flavor of it. I would wish it was warm, to be honest, but
you should try
the easier. I can just pour it in a glass and I don't have to freaking brew the coffee every day.
You should try the Starbucks iced version. It's good.
The what?
The iced version of the brown sugar.
Yeah. Maybe I will next time Aaron goes into town.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast is effing delicious, and I don't get it very often because they only sell it at Taco Bell. And there's surprisingly a lack of fast food around where I live, except for Jack in the Box.
There's about to be potato tacos.
I know. They brought back the potatoes, thank God.
And those nacho fries.
I love nacho fries so much.
But yeah, don't forget, guys, this Sunday, me, Kevin, Lizelle, and Kristen are going to be talking about Writing in the Dark. And then on Tuesday, I will announce the next book and the co-hosts. So that video will go up on Tuesday. Probably should get ready to do a sprint, huh? I'll start pulling up a timer while you.
Elaine, you write horror, huh? Do we know that?
Elaine? Oh yeah, I knew that.
I don't know. I'm bad at remembering things. So Devin, that's the one thing is I feel like Google Docs gets slow when you hit a certain word count. Damien, Toby said he loves your sweater.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if you can hear, but he said, "Oh, thank you." He said it was $2 at Goodwill.
Kevin, did you see the thumbnail for my video today?
Yes, I did.
Isn't it cute?
Someone feeling a creative spice?
No, Aaron did it.
Well then.
Yeah. I only did the one for the live stream tonight because it was last minute and he was working on other stuff. So.
Didn't you do last week's live also?
It was my idea, but I had him do it.
Oh.
That's usually how we work creatively is I tell him what I want and then he makes something and then I make tweaks to it. So.
Lizelle, my guess is most likely he was. I don't think he realized that he could be seen in camera.
What? Who, Damien?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Lizelle asked if he was dancing.
Asked if he what?
Was dancing. He does quite a bit. Somebody said recently that there's a way that you can get Google Docs to read your writing back to you. Maybe I saw it on TikTok or something.
Let's see. All right, are we ready to do our first 20-minute sprint?
Yeah, really quick. First, Jessica said, speaking of Damien, the cover and release date for his debut dropped this week, so y'all should go check that out. It's true. It's on his Twitter. It's on my Twitter. I think Jessica shared it to her Instagram. It's everywhere.
It's on my Twitter, Kevin. It's on mine as well.
That's actually right, because you said my future brother-in-law, and I was like, that's right. So he drew the cover himself. So obviously. Everyone's talking about you. Were you dancing?
No.
Lizelle saw you dancing. You can't lie. He dances all the time. He'll like full on like be like dancing hardcore, and then I'll take a headphone to hear you listen to it. And it's like classical music. Like, but he's like full on like dancing like it's club music. Okay, we can start whenever. Sorry.
Okay. Can I finish? Can I finish? All right.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's do 20 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. It's me, Mario.
So, wait, really quick.
All right, what? Say your piece.
I was talking like that the other day after we got pizza, the deep dish pizza, and Damien goes, "You have deep dish pizza one time and you think you're Italian." Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Boo. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Shamalama-ding-dong. Hi, Emmett. Kevin, the sprint is over, my friend. Join us. You're muted.
Sorry. I didn't realize I was still muted. The reason I assumed I unmuted myself when you tried scaring me.
Wait, what?
When you said boo.
Yeah. What about it?
Nothing. Oh my god. What did everybody accomplish?
6. I'm counting 7, 8. I read 9 pages.
I'm reading on the Kindle, so I don't actually know. Like,
are you reading the book too?
Huh?
Are you reading the book too?
Because I'm not as far as I'd like to be because I fell asleep yesterday really early. When I went to bed and I was like reading, I usually read for like an hour, and I like 10 minutes fell asleep. I, however, also during that sprint, ordered Domino's. So
Domino's is dead to me.
I know they are to you, but also we got chocolate lava crunch cake.
Falcor is definitely laying right at my feet, snoring away. Lacey's sleeping next to my feet too. And Buffy's around here somewhere, and she must be sleeping. I think I see her little paws sticking out. You know what she did yesterday? So we got Target pickup, and for some reason, one of the bags was like on the floor, like because they're like that thicker bag. She crawled inside of it and then went to sleep.
Yeah, cats love bags.
But she was like sleeping in it. Yeah. It was weird. Let's see, what did everyone else do? Jessica didn't accomplish anything. Jessica, you told me to yell at you to get
Jessica. What the hell, Jessica? Get your work done, Jessica.
Diane journaled. Lindsay wrote almost 500 words. Nice. Kristen did 725. Nice.
Did you know that if you have an Alexa machine or whatever and hooked up to your house where like you can talk to it, it will announce when your pizza is almost to you?
Nice. You can also follow Domino's on the app.
I don't have the app, but I did do the text tracking.
My local like Domino's 1980. Like, why do you not have the app?
I don't know. We don't actually get Domino's often. We usually get Blaze, and I do have the Blaze app.
And also, you can track the delivery on the website as well. You don't need the app.
I have that open right now. But yeah, I just thought it was weird that you could have your Alexa announced to you.
Moon is trimming. Brianna got 335 words. Nice. Elaine got 100 and updated the outline with some notes. Yeah, Act 2, Part 1 is like the hardest for me. It's the Act 2, Part 1 for me. Outlining.
If you haven't already, like the live stream below to show your support.
Toby at 284.
Said that.
That's funny. Oh, yeah, a lot of you outlining. A lot of you are what you're outlining. Is that what you plan on working on for camp? Hi, Kristen.
Camp Nano's coming up, everybody.
Ugh, work calls. I have just been inundated with work calls this week.
I had a client today ask me I was like, hi, can you send a screenshot of what's going on when you try to do this? Like, show what the issue is. And he responded by email and said, can we just Skype so I can show you? Absolutely not. We cannot Skype so you can show me. No.
Oh my gosh, you're getting a puppy. That's so exciting. Aww. Aaron and I are currently in the market for an axolotl. So
you already have so many pets.
I know, but we want an axolotl. You know, I've wanted one for years. So there's some like breeders of them because they're actually endangered in the wild. And so they recommend that if you get one, that you get one from like a breeder. So then you're not, taking them from the wild. And so there's a breeder not far from here. So I've been scoping out. I mean, we're not gonna do anything until we have vaccines, but I'm just looking at the future. So, and we already have a name picks out for the axolotl, so I'm excited for that. Can you guess what I'm gonna name it, Kevin?
Sea cotton.
No.
Something from a movie or a TV show.
Think about it. Think about the axolotl.
Damien said Angela Anaconda.
The fact that Damien can't guess what I would name the axolotl is shameful.
Ponyo.
Yes.
But he said it like this. He said Ponyo.
Well, I don't need your judgment. Yes, we're gonna name her Ponyo.
I would name it Cynthia because she's a really cool dancer. Cynthia, she's a really cool dancer.
Oof, good luck with the teaching exams. Hey, Dolores.
Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Dolores.
Do you remember the episode? Does anyone remember the episode of Seinfeld where he's dating a girl and he can't remember her name and he's like, it rhymes with a female body part. He couldn't remember her name, so he kept going, is it Mulva? And then at the end of the episode, he's like, Dolores. There is a Seinfeld like subscription box that comes one time a quarter, and I subscribe to it, and I am so excited. The box comes in April, I think, and the theme of it is the Soup Nazi one, so I'm very excited. There's only been one box so far, and it had a beer glass on it that said, "These pretzels are making me thirsty." And I wish I had that.
Moon, I am absolutely not too young for Rugrats.
No. Cynthia is a really cool dancer.
That's what I was quoting. I was quoting from the Rugrats. Yeah. So
no, we were a Rugrats house, y'all. Okay, we were a Rugrats house. Axolotl tamales. Ew! Why would you say such a thing?
I think people eat them.
Oh, I didn't see the first thing you said. It was used as traditional Aztec recipes. Ew! Oh my god! Oh. I didn't see the first comment first, and I was like, why would you say such a horrible thing, Bananas? That is horrifying.
Hey, our pizza just entered quality check. Check that quality.
Algebra. Oh my gosh, I'm actually very good at algebra. Thank you for all those of you who remember the Seinfeld. And I'm excited because, like I said, this one is the Soup Nazi theme. And so they have a sneak peek of one thing, and it's a bowl that says no soup for you. So I'm super excited. It's a soup
every
bowl.
Single time, because, at my work, they call supervisors soups. And so every time it's like someone says, can I get a soup, like when they need help, and no one responds in chat, every single time I put no soup for you.
Love it.
I'm sure I'm annoying.
I literally make at least one Seinfeld reference every single day of my life. So Aaron and I decided that we're going to go backwards and start, like, we've watched every episode in order, and I think we're going to do it again. Because it never gets old.
I sometimes will randomly just look at Damien and I go, hey, it's the ass man.
Yeah, we say ass man. So we also quote the one where he pulls the golf ball out and he was like, the sea was angry that day. Or anytime we're trying to come up with a name, we always say Art Vandalay. Or like a fake company when we're talking about like company stuff, we're like, well, Vandalay Industries. They're importers and exporters.
There was something else. Importer. I was like importers and exporters. Yes.
Yeah. So if you have not watched Seinfeld, I think all the episodes are on Hulu.
At least they used to.
Recommend. Aaron and I went to the pop-up of the. I stood in line for like 4 hours. I stood in line the first time for like 2 hours, and then I had to bowl because it was too much. And then we went back a different day and stood in line for 4 hours. But it was worth every second. Aaron slid into the door like Kramer.
Oh my god.
So,
somebody said, oh, whenever anyone talks about salamanders, I just think of Matilda.
Jessica, look up axolotl. That's what I have to say.
Our pizza's on the way. Our pizza's on the way.
That's an interesting anecdote about the Aztecs eating them. That's weird.
I'm so hungry I could eat my own face.
See, my first pet ever was a newt. Was a firebelly newt.
Oh God, here we go.
That's not my first one. It was not my first one that you killed, you early serial killer.
I was a very small child. I don't even really remember doing it.
I would say you were at least 14 or 15 when you did it.
14 or 15? Are you insane?
That's right, folks. Kevin killed one of my newts, but that was not my first newt. That was probably like my 5th or 6th.
I was literally so young that I do not remember doing this. And I didn't kill it purposely. I thought it could eat Cheetos or whatever.
You want to know why? This is so indicative of who I am and who our parents are and how my life has gone. The reason why I got a lizard was when we started going to Catholic schools. And well, I went to Catholic school for like preschool and stuff too. But when we changed Catholic school to a different one, Maternity Blessed Virgin Mary is what it was called. They have, if you're a Catholic, they have the blessing of the pets once a year. And so it was a big deal. We got to get out of school. Everyone brought their pets to have them blessed. And I felt super left out because everyone had a pet but me. We didn't have pets. We didn't have cats or dogs or anything. And so if you didn't have a pet, they told you to bring your stuffed animal. But I threw a fit. I was like, I don't want to bring a stuffed animal. That's stupid. I want a pet to bring to the blessing of the pets. So my mom that morning went into a pet shop. And we had fish, but I couldn't bring the fish in. Plus, they were my dad's; they weren't mine. And she got me a firebelly newt. It was black, and her name was Trixie. And then that winter, she got out because I didn't know how to take care of them yet, and so she was able to get out. And then we found her months later in the heater register, dried up to a crisp. So, and that's the Trixie story.
Wow, you. That's what you're saying is you basically made Trixie Mattel.
And then several years later, with my 4th or 5th newt, I left the house and Kevin killed it. So
it was I was very young. I tried giving it human food. I didn't know. I was small. What does that sound?
I came home and, newts have to have a little bit of water, but not a full tank. And then they have rocks that they can sit on in the middle. Come home, water's completely brown. Can't see in it. And my poor Trixie, not Trixie, I'm having flashbacks. I don't remember that newt's name. I don't remember, but
you didn't even care enough to name it.
My poor newt just looked sick, and I was so mad, and I was like, "Why is the water brown? Why is the water brown?" I kept screaming at everyone, "Why is the water brown?" No one would tell me. I finally bring the newt outside because we had one of those little kiddie pools with water. So I thought maybe if I put her in there, that would make her feel better. She swam a little bit. I grabbed her out, and then she puked orange stuff all over me, and then died in my hand. And that's when Kevin decides to confess that he gave my newt Diet Pepsi and orange crackers. So he fed Trixie, not Trixie.
Stop saying that.
He gave Trixie Jr. Diet Pepsi and Cheez-Its, okay? And my newt died in my hand. And I will never forgive you for that, Kevin. And
I literally don't remember
doing it. That's how you make a serial killer when they start killing.
I literally don't remember doing it. I mean, I must have been so young. I literally don't remember doing it. So it makes me feel like maybe Matt or Jason did it and convinced me to.
No, because you had hid the squeezed Diet Pepsi can behind the fish tank and you showed it to me that you poured it in because you wanted to give her some. Matthew and Jason weren't even there.
I literally do not I cannot remember any of that. Did you beat the shit out of me afterwards, and that's why I've blocked it out?
No, I think I probably just pulled your hair and told you I hated your guts and stomped off into grandma's.
Wait, was it at Dad's house?
Yeah, I was at Dad's.
I absolutely do not remember this. That's so weird.
Yeah, because you used to drink your Diet Pepsi by not opening the top, and you would just squeeze it and you would suck on the top of it.
Yeah, and then Nathan started doing that too.
Yeah, so.
Thank you, Jessica. Diet Pepsi and Cheez-Its are good enough for us. Why not Trixie Jr.?
Well, she threw up the crackers all over my hand. And I knew something was going on. I was like, Kevin, tell me what you did. I was so mad.
I thought it was most serial killers. Oh, no, they are Pisces. I thought they might as well be Gemini.
Our brother Jason killed a bird, so.
I literally, I literally do not remember doing this. So I apologize for killing your newt. I'll give you a new one somehow. I'll give you a new one.
You murdered my newt. Jason threw a rock at a bird. and hit it and killed it.
Typical little boy thing.
And his excuse now, if you say something to him about it, he says, "Who would have thought?" Because he was like little, like 7 or something, that he'd have that good of aim. It's like because the bird was flying in midair, and Jason just took it out with a freaking rock. Y'all a bunch of psychos.
So Pisces and Sagittarius are the most common star signs among serial killers.
Aren't you a Pisces?
Yes, I am. 1 second. So is Damien.
That tracks.
Oh, my pizza, but it was Amazon delivered.
Yeah, and I witnessed the bird killing as well. So you guys see, I've had a very traumatic upbringing of my brothers murdering sweet, innocent animals.
I would like to say that the computer still says that they're doing the quality check, but my phone says that they're entering my neighborhood. So,
Matthew never killed an animal, but he did hit himself in the head with a baseball bat. So,
well, didn't he hit a basketball and it ricocheted? Like hit him in the face?
No, he swung the bat so hard that it flew back up and hit him in the head and cracked his head open.
Didn't he get stitches? Because didn't it hit him? Like...
Oh yeah, he cracked his head, and that's how he found out he had ITP.
Interesting.
And so then so he went to the hospital to get his head sewn back up, and they realized that his white blood cells were low or whatever, his platelets or whatever were low, and so then he had to go from our hospital to the hospital in Chicago. He was there for a couple of days because they didn't know what was going on before he got diagnosed.
I just want to say that Geminis are probably all serial killers. And yes, I'm generalizing because Geminis.
Dolores, your siblings killed cats? Yikes. Oh, yikes.
I can never kill a cat. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, there's my cat in the background. Look, you see him? Laura, look. Look at your nephew.
Aw.
Fluffy, they're quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, folks. Hey, Buzzy. Want to come here for a second?
He has ITP, not ICP.
It's a rare, what's the word I'm looking for?
I almost said neurological, but I don't...
No. Autoimmune disease. So it's a rare my brother Matthew has a rare autoimmune disease it's abbreviated ITP. It's like idiosyncratic tempin, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what it is. But it's like one of those ones, like, you know how every year they like celebrate Rare Disease Day? It's like one of those. And basically like his body sees his platelets or something as foreign objects, and then they destroys them. So he would have to get like platelet transfusions all the time. When he was younger, he used to have to get them all the time, like at least once a week. And then for a little while when he was like in college, he was okay. He would get it checked. And then after he graduated, it got really bad again. And so then he had to have his spleen taken out because the spleen, I guess, is what was telling his body that these things were foreign. And so what was happening is because the counts were low, it kind of functions like hemophilia. So like if he bleeds, he doesn't clot very well. So he got a spleen out though, and supposedly that has taken care of it. But he also had to do chemo before that. Chemo also can be used to treat whatever. So he tried chemo first, and the chemo didn't work, and so then he had to then he had a spleen taken out. So that's why he was able to get his vaccine early, because he doesn't have a spleen, so it makes him very susceptible.
I would also like to say that, Jessica, yes, I know you're a Gemini, and that's why you're a serial killer. There's always money in the banana stand.
Yes. You know, I tried to watch like the newer season of that, and it was so dumb. They should have just left it alone.
Come here, Fox. Come here. Foxy, come here. Up.
I just...
Say hi.
One second.
That was a big falcon snort, huh? Yeah. Got your hair in your eyes, buddy? Want to say hi to everybody? Yes, maybe.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
So you got a home grooming, so it's not perfect, but it's better than what it was. Kristen, I am so excited for the new Law and Order. I can barely stand it. I've actually, because I'm in preparation for the new Law and Order, we have gone back and we've been watching old seasons of SVU with Elliot.
I would like to say
hello to your nephew.
Hello, Falcor. Falcor, look at me. Falcor, look at me. Falcor.
Look, there's Uncle Kevy. Look.
You can see through all of his long ass hair.
What are you talking about? He just got a haircut. Look, there's no hair here.
There's on his face.
Well,
I would like to say that what is the point? The Domino's explicitly said your store requires contactless delivery. I put please place on the placemat, and he knocked and waited for me to open the door.
So I'll ask you this: did you put the tip online?
Yeah.
I'll say because a lot of times if you don't, then they will knock. That's what that was one of the things we complained about to our Domino's is that it's supposed to be like Aaron yelled at the door once, like just leave it on the porch. Also, our Domino's here would like to mark that it was delivered, even though they hadn't delivered it yet, so that their time looked good. But then they wouldn't come for like another hour.
Mine still doesn't say delivered online, but whatever. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's the last one I'll have today. I found a new seltzer water that I really like, and I drink so much of it.
I could see how SVU would be a trigger for people, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, this has 30 milligrams of added caffeine. Maybe I shouldn't drink another one of these. Falcor. His ears went up. Falcor.
His ears up. He recognized your voice.
Falcor.
We need to cut his beard, though. We haven't done that yet. It's still very long.
Falcor.
See, look. You can see his eye. Well, maybe not. He's got bangs. He has Justin Bieber hair.
Moon. So this is actually citrus and green tea flavored, and it says that the caffeine's from the green tea.
Lay down now.
Jessica, I feel like I should take that as an insult. She said you got to bulk up for that vaccine-improved BMI. Look, I got a whole effing pizza. Wow, this is the greasiest I've ever seen it. Oh my God.
Stop bragging. I mean, funny. All right, we ready to do another sprint?
I'm about to do a Trisha Paytas mukbang.
Okay, we gotta do this.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, guys, let me pull up another timer.
Damien, did you go in the bedroom? Why? Okay. I love you. He didn't want you guys to watch him eat, I guess.
I mean, that makes sense.
I don't care. Watch me. Got mushrooms and spinach.
I had a California Pizza Kitchen thin crust margarita pizza earlier. Also, though, and we've been getting the California Pizza Kitchen thin crust cauliflower crust is super delicious, and Aaron only wants to eat that now. The cauliflower crust.
That's weird.
He thinks it's better because it's like chewy. The flavor is really not that different, but it's like really chewy, and he really likes the consistency of the crust. So,
Bananas is here for the mukbang content. But yeah, I always get mushrooms and spinach on my pizza.
All right, guys, we ready?
Yeah, really quick, I would like to say that I tried getting extra mushrooms, and they charge for getting extra mushrooms.
Yeah, they always charge for extra anything. Come here.
Dumb.
Come here. Right before we do.
Yeah, we're about to sprint. You got here just in time.
1 second, because we're gonna show you Sissy too. Hold on. You want to say hi to Uncle Kevy? Hang on. Oh, hold on.
She don't know me.
Yes, she does. Lacey.
Khaleesi.
She finally looks like a schnauzer again. I mean, again, it was a home haircut, but
Khaleesi.
Look right here. Look at Uncle Kevin.
I'm just eating your face.
No. Lise, look right here. She's looking out the window. Look. Say hi. Say hi. She's got long eyebrows. Yeah. What? Okay, now we can do our sprint. Okay, thank you for the kisses. Okay, go lay down. Okay. Okay. All right, now you've seen Falcor and Khaleesi. Now we can do our sprint.
Got it.
They're usually not in here with me, so that's why I had to share. They usually go out in the other room with Daddy. So, with Daddy.
Don't.
Oh, funny. All right, ready?
Oh, Jessica Williamson, make sure you're productive.
Yes, Jessica, do work. You better work.
Now, listen to that walk. What up?
You know, I'm reading this book for the book club, and while obviously it's geared towards horror, I think a lot of this advice is helpful for just writing in general, like especially if you do fantasy or suspense and like thrillers. I think a lot of this could apply to that as well.
I agree.
So, how did everyone do?
Good. Just reading.
I think I read. I'm trying to figure out where I started. Honestly, I don't remember where I started. I think I read at least 10 pages. Yeah, I read 10 pages.
It's pretty good considering that book's gigantic.
Yeah. I thought maybe I would get done with it tonight, but it probably won't be done until tomorrow. But let's see. What about everybody else? Trying to cut words. 126 words. How long do you think is too long for a first chapter? Pacing can be so hard. It's a hard question to answer because I think it depends on what's in the chapter. Like, and how that chapter ends.
Yeah.
You know? It would depend on how long it should be. I would say that just a general rule of thumb is I don't think you want anything in the beginning to be too long. Because if people are already feeling bogged down, like I will be the first one to say, like when I read books, if chapters are really long, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, when is this chapter going to end? Like even if I'm liking what's going on, I'm like, okay, I feel like I need the break. Yes, the telling. My first drafts are always just tons of telling.
Fine.
Toby spaced out. Hi, Chandra. Hey, painting's good. And drawing is good.
Jessica, I'm sorry about your dog peeing on you.
Nice, Nina. I was just telling Aaron, I said, our Falky is turning into an old man. He's 8, but he'll be 9 at the end of the year.
I guess that's considered old, huh?
It is for dogs, yeah. As soon as they turn 8, they're considered elderly dogs. It's like the equivalent of being like in his 60s. So
that poor guy.
Like I can tell too. Like he used to like beg for like any food that you had. Like he'd want to see what it was. Now he'll sniff the air and he's like, meh, ain't worth it, because he doesn't want to get up and go and like try. It's like, I'm comfortable. I don't want to get up. And if we don't, so we have stairs to help him get on the bed. And if like sometimes they have to move the stairs, like I don't know, vacuum or whatever, and if they haven't been put back against the bed, he will not jump up on the bed. Like he can, but he won't. He'll do this like false start where he's like trying to like psych himself up to do it, and then he just whines. We have to pick him up. Buffy is down here sleeping at my feet. I can't believe she's not even a year old. She's huge. Looks like a full cat.
Yeah, but once they grow pretty big and then they just stop.
Yeah. She's only like 6 months old.
Alfalfa's almost 2.5.
Lacey is 3. Kissing scenes. I have not written a kissing scene in a long time. Yeah, I'd worry about that bananas in like the revision stage.
What about what? Oh. Yeah, I mean, if you're just working on, especially if it's an earlier draft or a first draft, I wouldn't worry too much about it and just come back to it later. I feel like the first draft is the exploratory draft, and you shouldn't push yourself too much to like fit certain constraints.
I know, Jessica. I told Aaron, I said during the break, I said, Kevin is eating Dominoes in front of me. How dare he? I'm thinking, let me see. When is our next live stream on my channel again? So the 25th.
2 weeks from now.
So the 25th. That'll be the last one before camp. Maybe we should do one of our themed parties that day to celebrate getting ready for camp.
Should we do like a sleepover one?
Well, I did the voting to see what everyone wanted, and they all were very close to each other. Like, there was no, like, big takeaway winner, but I'm trying to remember which one was number one. Let me see. So, the pajama party won with 28%. And then the tea party came in second at 24%. I think the tea party needs to happen in spring, though. So maybe we can plan that one for, like, April or May. Because I feel like that's very tea party, you know, spring. I want to make little, like, finger sandwiches, like cucumber sandwiches or something. And we need to have guest hosts for that one because Camille and Lindsay have asked to guest host with us so that they can dress up. So,
okay.
And then the 20% was the ice cream social. That's a summer thing. An ice cream social is very summer. And then no one really cared for the pancake breakfast.
I like the pancake breakfast idea.
So a pajama party. So I'm usually like in half pajamas when we do these anyway.
Right.
So we can do a pajama party on the 25th. Would you call it like a sleepover party? Yeah, like a sleepover.
Like camp sleepover.
Like in Greece where they're like hanging out in their pajamas and they're writing love letters and spraying perfume around. They got their hair in pigtails.
You can make s'mores.
Yes. 10 out of 10. 100%.
Also, just so everyone's aware, this Saturday night / Sunday morning, we lose an hour of sleep.
Yes, we get another hour of daytime, and that's worth it to me. I can't stand the darkness. The seasonal depression is like so bad. Of course, there has to be pizza for the pajama party. I mean, every sleepover you order pizza. Duh. That's a given.
So I have to order pizza again in 2 weeks? Oh, no.
Yeah. Don't act like you're going to wait 2 weeks to order pizza again.
Well,
I have to get Little Caesars since no one delivers stuff except for Domino's and they're dead to me. So we'll have to get some Little Caesars over here.
It just depends for us.
Actually, you know what I might do is we have a really, like, one of our favorite, like, local pizza places in town. We haven't had them in, like, so long, Elizabeth's Pizza. So maybe I'll have Aaron pick that up for that night. They're like, it's like a big giant slice of like New York style, you know?
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. So let's plan for the 25th on my channel here. We're going to do pajama party, like sleepover pajama party to celebrate the, like getting ready for our first camp. So exciting. Let's see.
I'll paint my nails during that. Why not?
Oh, yeah. So think of all the things you do at your little sleepovers.
Maybe I'll wear a mask.
Toby, that's so true. The 2-hour sleepover where, AKA, you ask your mom to come pick you up early because you're like crying. Like, I don't want to say that.
So I got to get s'mores, pizza. I have nail polish already. I don't have any like overly. Oh, I'll wear my robe.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be the dad who comes in and is like, you guys need any snacks?
Yeah. You know what? You could be the dad that busted us for playing naked school at my first sleepover.
I was walking out like, oh, this is awkward.
My first, like, of course I say the night at, like, my neighbor's house with, like, a friend or, like, a cousin. But, like, my first, like, real sleepover where it was, like, a bunch of girls from school and stuff was very gay. Lots of gay stuff going on. Girls are very curious at that age, apparently. Because I remember, and this is, like, a Catholic school. I think I was, like, 8. And we all were staying the night at this girl's Trisha's house. And it was like late at night. And they were like, what do you guys want to do? And they were like, let's play naked school. I'm like, it's all girls, right? So we're all like, what's naked school? It's like where you play school, but you just have your shirts off. So I was very nervous about this, but everyone was doing it and I wanted to be cool. So we all took our shirts off and then we were just playing school, like actually playing school. Like we were not doing anything weird. Well, except for having our shirts off. But then we were down in the basement. We heard someone coming. So everyone ran and jumped into their sleeping bags and pulled it up. And it was Trisha's dad coming to check on us. And we're all laying in our sleeping bag with our shirts off. And then we're all like, oh, go away. And then after that, they were like, they don't want to keep playing. I was like, no, I'm out. I'm done. That was a close call. No more naked school for me. I put back on my shirt. And we went to sleep.
I've never heard this story before, and I wish I had.
Sometimes memories just get unlocked. So we were like,
I think that one locked.
There's a lot I don't know why they wanted to do naked school. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering if something weird happened to somebody that I don't know whose idea that was. Literally, everyone just wanted their shirts off. No one, there was nothing untoward. It was just,
I'm gonna take some
their shirts off, playing school.
I'm gonna take some pills to deal with this conversation.
I also wonder at that age if it was just like a curiosity because we were always seeing boys with their shirts off. Because there wasn't anything like there was literally like nothing sexual about it at all. It was just like, let's take our shirts off, and then someone was the teacher. We were all like doing homework. Like it was very.
This is definitely fruity.
Yeah, kids are very weird. Naked school. Yeah, I was very traumatized. I just remember after the dad came, I was like, dude, what if I was so scared because I knew that felt wrong. Like an adult man being in the room with my shirt off, even though he couldn't see me, it made me feel very, very uncomfortable. So I was like, no, as soon as he left, I'm like, my shirt is going back on. You guys can do whatever the heck you want. I'm going to sleep. And I just remember laying there thinking, like, I wish I could call my mom to pick me up.
I just forgot and just remembered that I have a lava cake waiting to be eaten. Oh, okay. This got dark. What are we watching? An episode of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
Why?
What Kristen said.
I
don't think I ever had sleepovers really. I guess with my cousin Zach, I had sleepovers. We just like played video games.
That's what I'm saying. Like now that I look back at it as an adult, like what sparked them to want to be shirtless in anything that has to do with school? I don't know. Feels very weird to me. But kids are also weird. Like I don't know. I definitely agree now though. I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, that's strange. But yeah, like most of my sleepovers as a kid was like making up dances to our favorite songs and stuff like that. Like I had a whole choreographed dance to Madonna's Like a Virgin. I had a whole choreographed dance to I Think We're Alone Now by Tiffany.
Do it right now. Prove it.
I still remember parts of it. I'm not going to do it though.
Prove it. Do it right now.
I'm not going to do it, girl. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to.
Yeah, you're going to do it.
Yeah. I also had a sleepover in the 6th grade, and there was a bunch of us girls, and we were watching Candyman, and the mom could like see into the living room from the kitchen. She was like sitting in the kitchen, like drinking like coffee or whatever, and like smoking cigarettes, you know, it was very that. And just kind of like keeping an eye on us from the kitchen, like seeing into the living room. And I guess there was like a really scary part of Candyman, and she peed herself in the kitchen. She like screamed from like we didn't even know she was like paying attention to what we were watching. And she screamed. We all looked, and she had just peed herself. It was dripping down the kitchen chair.
What are you talking about? There's a lot of stories I'm learning tonight. I just wish I had it.
You never asked me about my school, stories.
There's a reason why.
Yeah, they're all weird.
Moon, I mean, I had sleepovers with like boyfriends when I was like 16, 17, but like I was already out. My parents knew that I was gay, so it's not really, I mean, I don't know. I did a lot of weird stuff when I was a kid. That's not probably okay. What is sardines? This is a made-up game. Is this like freeze tag or flashlight tag?
Let's see. Our most extreme sleep was watching When a Stranger Call. In sync.
Sardines is made up.
I think it came out when I was a freshman in high school, so I was a little beyond that.
You were the perfect age to be murdered by the stranger calling.
Yeah.
What the hell is reverse hide and seek?
Okay, we always played Bloody Mary as a kid. That was literally every time.
Y'all are making this game up. Reverse hide and seek.
What is sardines? I never heard of that.
Hide, apparently.
Maybe I do, and I'm just like, maybe something traumatizing is making me regret. Like, what was sardines?
Laura played naked sardine.
No. But I do also remember, like, in like 7th grade or 8th grade, there was this girl that would like constantly have sleepovers, like every weekend, and she would invite like 3 different girls, and like you were always wondering. And then she had like a really fun house. She had like a trampoline and like cool stuff to do. So we were like always hoping like, who's she gonna ask to sleep over this weekend? And then like one week, like the girls that spent the night that weekend were like, and I had spent the night like several times, with other people and stuff, and it was really fun. And it was just like normal, and these girls came back and they were just like, no one should, I don't want to say the girl's name in case, whatever, because it was actually really horrible, like, bullying that happened with it. But they were like, no one should stay the night at her house anymore because she's a lesbian. Oh. And I was like, how do you guys even know she's a lesbian? And they were like, because she woke up and she was trying to kiss me. And then, like, another girl was like, yeah, the same thing happened to me when I stayed the night there. And another girl said it happened to her. And I remember thinking, why didn't she ever try to kiss me? I felt offended.
Oh my God, you're so stupid. Because she wasn't trying to kiss nobody. That was some fake.
But that was what my brain was thinking in the 7th grade. Like, dang. She tried to kiss everyone but me? How rude. I really was the ugly. I really was even in 7th grade.
The other girls were also thinking the same thing.
And you know what? Spoiler alert, she wasn't a lesbian. And I'm pretty sure all those stories were made up. I didn't stop talking to her, hanging out with her because of that. I still spent the night there, and she never tried to kiss me once. So I don't know what they're talking about. I was like, fine, y'all don't have to go, but she has a trampoline, so I'm going the next time she invites me, whether you want to or not. I was like, and if she tries to kiss me, then we'll cross that bridge when we get there, and it just never happened. So, joke's on them, because I got to play on the trampoline more. Ew, slugs. Also, I still don't quite understand what sardines is.
I don't know. They just made it up. Everyone's playing a joke on us.
Oh, when the seeker finds the hider and they hide with them. I don't think I ever played that.
It's made up. That's why.
Yeah, I'm still scared of Bloody Mary. I still don't look in the mirror in the bathroom. Bloody Mary and Ugly Laura. I don't want to see either one.
I call myself weight gain Kevin. No, wait. Quarantine weight gain Kevin. Makes me feel better if I said, oh, this only happened during quarantine, as if it's not my life.
That's what I love about straight men. They think that every gay man's going to be attracted to them. It's like, look, just because the dude is gay doesn't mean he's attracted to you. Get over yourself.
No, straight men don't even clean.
They don't hit on me. It's like, what the hell made you think I was ever going to hit on you? Get out of here. Church sardines. Do we want to do one quick short or no? It's up to y'all.
I don't really care. It's up to the peeps.
Do we want to do a quick one more sprint, or are we good with those sprints for the night? I don't really get the Henry Cavill or whatever his name is. I don't get the appeal. I'll be honest though, like I don't find like very many people attractive. Doesn't mean I find people ugly per se, but I feel like it takes a lot for me to think. I would say that I find 97% of like people that I like men, I guess I would say, unattractive. I think there's more attractive women than men. So
Laura's coming out.
I mean, what'd you say?
Said Laura's coming out to us. There's a lot to unpack here.
It all started with naked school.
Maybe that's why you felt uncomfortable, because you're like, what are these feelings?
No. I mean, it was just weird because I was like, why is everyone sitting around with their shirts off acting like it was not a big deal? I knew it was not something we were supposed to be doing. Yeah, I don't know why people do that, Kristen. It's like, why when people come out to them that they just say, well, are you attracted to me? It's like, oh my God, are you attracted to every person you talk to? Like, people are so weird. Oh, wait, he's the Witcher.
Yeah,
okay, that's right. I forgot he's the Witcher. Okay, he's pretty hot in the Witcher. I'll give you that. Yes, you do, Bananas. The Witcher is so good. I'm guessing since no one jumped in and said, yes, another sprint. Like, I'm guessing that means no one really cares tonight. It's fine. We're just hanging out because once camp hits in April, it's nose of the grindstone, folks. I'm trying for 50K in April.
Yeah.
That's if I can finish zero drafting in March. And if the pass is precursor, it's not looking good.
Not if you go into it with that mindset.
No, these were different girls.
The girls are like, naked school.
No, the naked school was a girl named Trisha. The made up lesbian was a different girl. I don't even want to say her name because I don't want to be spreading rumors again that were not true about her. I didn't spread them the first time, but I'm just saying.
Plot twist: Laura went to school with Trisha Paytas.
I wish.
She is from
Illinois. She actually lived not far from us, but I'm a few years older than her, like 5 years. Kristen. Tom Hiddleston, I don't really see that appeal.
I don't actually either. Everyone's always, I don't see it at all with him. He just kind of looks a little greasy to me.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The likelihood that I'm gonna make 50K is like slim to none. But I did do it.
You cannot go into it with that mindset, you stupid.
I did do it one time, and the one time I did it was an April camp, and it was 2 years ago. It was the month I started AuthorTube. So this camp April will be my 2-year anniversary on AuthorTube.
Yeah. So also like, what else do you have to do during camp that you can't hit 50K? It's not like you can go outside.
True.
If you're going to hit 50K, this is the one time to do it.
I know. I'm going to try to do a 10K day too, which I've never done. I usually go through phases of like who I find attractive, like when we're talking about like celebrities. I get in ADHD terms it's called hyperfixation. So I get like one person and I'm like super into that person and I learn everything about them. I'll watch everything they're in and all that stuff. And then this happens with women too, not just men. Seeing a pattern seeing a pattern today, and I get like girl crushes and I get obsessed with I don't really have one right now though.
Benedict Cumberbatch looks like a potato, so
my guy crush right now is Machine Gun Kelly.
It's been that for a while, actually.
Yeah, it's been a while for that one. But I don't think I have a girl one right now. trying to think. I don't think so. Ugh, Daniel Radcliffe, barf.
You're so rude.
I can't. I just find him like literally wanted to be one of the most unattractive people ever.
So rude. You're so rude. You're so nasty and so rude. Oh, I do like Elizabeth Olsen.
Me and Aaron both are huge MGK stans. Aaron has a guy crush on him, so we get to share that crush with each other. We watch all of his stuff and listen to all of his music, and we love him.
Benedict does look like a friend.
I can see that.
I think he just looks like a potato.
I'm trying to think. You know who else is really hot is what's his name? Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Yes, Tom Holland.
Yes. Although the voice
He doesn't have to talk. He doesn't
the
need
voice
to talk.
the voice kind of makes it go down, you know.
But he doesn't have to talk. You don't like any British accent though.
I do not. I find them so like unattractive.
Better be careful. We have British friends.
But I'm not trying to be attracted to any of them. I find the male British accent unattractive. That's just me.
Tom Holland is like the perfect little twink.
But Tom Holland's voice is not as bad as David Beckham. If anyone's voice ever made it go down, it was David Beckham. Like, wow, David Beckham's really hot. And then he talks, and you're like, oh, no.
Wait, who said Ben Whishaw? What has he even been in recently? He was in Cloud Atlas.
Moon, I think that's a great point. Like, he is only 24. It's definitely like a cute thing. Like, I think he's a cute guy. Like, obviously I've been married for like forever. So like, I couldn't even imagine dating, but I'll just say right now, as someone in my late 30s, I cannot imagine even dating someone in their late 20s. So I don't know how people that are like older, like I'm just saying for me, like, it just seems like such a, still feels like how it did when you were younger and like they were kids to you because you're so much older. It still feels like that carries on into adulthood. Like, someone in their 20s is so much younger than me. I couldn't imagine like dating someone that much younger than me. That's weird. I don't see them as the same. Still seems like kids. And then actual children, like 18, 19, 17, they are like actual children. Like, not even like, couldn't even find like an 18 to 20-year-old attractive because it's too childlike for me.
Toby's over here watching Paddington being attractive to the adults in it. What the hell?
Wait, watching what?
Paddington Bear. Matt said you're a kid.
Oh God, Matthew's in here creepy. Matthew, we were talking about you earlier.
Laura was going on and on about your ITP, your ICP clown posse.
They thought we were talking about Insane Clown Posse. I had to correct them.
Matt, who's your current girl crush? Don't say your wife. Do not say your wife.
You know who's not a kid? Matthew. He's
That's
old.
an easy cop out. Dude, we all are. Everyone in this family is old. I've got the gray hair to prove it now.
Matthew's man crush is Aaron.
That's true.
Jessica joined a dating website at 90% of the interested parties are couples looking for a third.
They really dig your vibe.
Dude, go, Jessica, use Bumble.
Laura's just throwing out words. She don't know what she's talking about.
Matthew.
I just
my ex stepdad was closer in age to me than my mom. Probably explains the divorce.
There was a lot of things that would explain that divorce.
It was Bumble, Jessica? That's shocking. That sounds like some Tinder buffoonery.
Buffoonery. All dating apps are stupid. So,
I mean, you and I both met our partners online, so.
But I met mine on Twitter, not on a dating app.
Mine was on AOL dial-up, so it wasn't a dating website either.
Now go ahead and brag some more, dinosaur.
Yeah, you gotta like creep on people like organically on the internet that have like similar interests as you. So like creep on Twitter, creep on Instagram, creep in AuthorTube, you know, comment section. What?
Matt, I was like, who's Sally Carrera? And
Who is it?
it's the girl car from Cars.
Of course that you would make a car reference.
All the time now because Nolan on Snapchat says ka-chow. I started saying it.
That's cute.
Ka-chow. I use Plenty of Fish. It was okay. Hinge sounds like a dating app for people that have completely lost their minds.
I was already married when dating apps came into existence, so.
Oh God, I have so much gray hair coming in. I did Google Sally Carrera, and she is a literal car.
Jessica, I will say that both me and Kevin, and my brother Matthew, who's in the chat, and our brother Nathan, who is engaged, all because we all lived in small towns like you in the Midwest, we all found our partners living elsewhere.
True.
So that would be my recommendation, is to cast a wide net. Aaron was in North Carolina when I was in Illinois. Damien was in Boston. My brother's wife was in Southern Illinois. And then my other brother's fiance was in Iowa. So,
and in fact, one of my friends in Illinois that lived above my dad met his fiance, and she was living in a different state also. Like, you can't really find people in your own area.
When you're in a small town in the Midwest, dude, it's slim pickings. That's why my brother Jason, I wish he would try. I mean, he lives so close to Chicago. I don't know why he won't try to date someone in Chicago.
He doesn't want to drive. Matt said his girl crush is Sally Carrera from Cars.
Matt, like our brother?
Yeah. Ciao.
Of all of the cartoon characters.
Damien didn't think that was weird. He just said of all the cartoon characters.
That's true.
Laura,
Matthew, what about Little Bo Peep?
What about Nick Wilde, Laura?
I mean,
I never had a crush on Nick Wilde.
Why not? What's wrong with
Because
Nick
he's a
Wilde?
fox? I mean.
Yeah, he is.
did I? When I was at the Disney store, my little brother, Nick was like, he's kind of cute.
Oh my God.
Cancel out of the Republican planning. That's right. That's funny. I never heard of Hinge, though.
It's for people that have lost their mind. You can eat it now if you want.
My partner and I do a poly-triad thing and have been on dating sites before, and it's so intense. So many couples there are just wildly searching.
Time for another mukbang. Look.
Stupid.
They taste like uncooked brownies.
Bananas, yeah.
Laura's very angry at me.
For what?
Eating Domino's.
Why?
Remember if she yelled at the Domino's delivery person? They don't get it anymore.
Yeah. Because they're horrible.
I mean, at least they don't have a
They
rat,
didn't want to give us our pizza that we paid for.
You don't have what?
rat hands in their food like Wendy's.
Ew. Laura loves Wendy's.
I do like Wendy's.
Do you see that somebody found a rat hand in one of their foods?
It could happen anywhere. It could happen at the best, finest establishments.
Okay, but you should check the food before you hand it out.
Lainey, you know, I personally think that Lainey and our brother Jason would be a good match. But Jason refuses to date anyone outside of that tiny little town he lives in, so... And I would never wish that upon anyone, Lainey, that town.
What, dating Jason?
Well, that too, maybe. I think they'd be good. I think they have a lot of similar interests.
Oh my God.
You don't think so?
No, Matt said, Little Bo Peep, she gets very independent in Toy Story and doesn't need a man.
I'll take your word for it, Matthew. Tragic.
So a car and a lamb.
Lainey's like, hello.
Everyone always thinks Jason's hot. Literally every single one of my friends ever. But they all think Matt's hot too. I'm just the ugly brother, I guess.
Matthew's the dad.
Yeah, but a lot of people like
Matthew's
that.
got dad vibes.
But people like that.
Jason has a cool car, but he can't drive it. Like, it doesn't even work. So
I thought he said there's something wrong with it right now.
there is. I'm saying. I don't know why he's... Matthew, you're in here. Why is he waiting to fix that car? He's got money.
Where does he need to drive to?
It's not a muff bong. It's mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang or mukbang, same thing.
Matt said, is that called a mukbang?
I'm just first of all, I'm used to Kevin saying stuff like that. Second of all, I mean, I don't know, out of all the brothers. Just kidding, love you.
The feeling's not returned.
I've spent a lifetime trying to boost Kevin.
No, you didn't. You spent a lifetime tearing me
down.
You spent a lifetime tearing me down.
That is absolutely categorically.
Laura was very nice to me until I came out, and it turned out she's homophobic.
I'm also the one who made you gay, remember? Let's not get it twisted.
True. Because all she did was talk to me about them gays.
Done looking at fishing pics? Yeah, right? I saw someone talking about that on TikTok. They were like, what makes any man think that a woman or anyone wants to see you holding a dead fish on a dating site?
You know what? What? Damien said they're proud of an accomplishment. They don't have much. When I was on dating websites here in Southern California, every single gay dude would put what AP level pass they have for Disneyland.
Yeah. Wait, what makes no sense, Matthew?
The fish, probably.
Oh.
Damien said in Boston, everyone puts what Ivy League school they went to. I put I don't remember what I put in mine. Oh, I said let's get breakfast as a date. I think is what mine said or something like that.
I said don't try to be your race.
Every single gay dating profile just says no fats, no femmes, no Asians.
Oh, that's right, Matthew. We talked about that. I forgot. I don't know why he won't rent a car. Why is he being so dumb?
Wait, how is he driving it to work? If it doesn't work.
Jason just cannot handle doing anything stressful.
That's because he has an anxiety.
And he makes everything stressful. So.
Just like mom. It's because Jason has a...
pretty much everyone, to be honest, in our family.
Yeah, true. You know what's funny, though, is I have trouble dealing with stuff for myself, but if it's something for Damien, I can do it fine. Like, he didn't want to call...
Because you love Damien more than you love yourself.
Wig. Yes. But it's super easy for me to do stuff for other people.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, I got a call from me? No thanks.
Yeah.
Damien is a savage. He likes to pretend like he's all like... He has a very certain image he'd like to purvey, but... You're a savage. Yeah,
so...
For saying that they're just proud because it's their only accomplishment. What were you going to say, Laura?
Sorry, Matthew was just saying that the chat is super delayed, and I said, I know, it always is.
It also depends, like, if you're on a bad Wi-Fi or something. Especially if you're on mobile. Mobile is usually really delayed.
Jessica, I don't think that's true. I don't think you're selfish. I also don't think you're a loser, but I would not consider you selfish at all.
I wouldn't consider you selfish either. I think actually you're... What is this? God. We're not going to get into it right now, but we can text and talk about it later. You're a very nice person. You care a lot about other people. You're not a loser. You're stupid for saying that. Laura said I have no problem doing things for you because I love you more than I love myself. And I was like, damn. True, though. He said, well, you're a Pisces. What are you eating? Oh.
Dave, I cut into your reading time. That's funny. Oh, why is it? I hate that it does top chat.
Oh, yeah. It's weird.
Dumb. Yeah. All right, folks. Well, I feel like I accomplished a lot of reading tonight. I'm hoping that a lot of you will join us this Sunday for Writing in the Dark. I think this we'll have a lot to talk about, I feel like, with this. And in a good way. Because most of the books we read, we have a lot of like sass, but I don't really have a lot of sass for this.
I have a couple of things I'm just like, it's more like a side eye, and it's not necessarily like one of the things isn't even him. It's one of the people he interviews at the end of the chapters. They're like, I did this, and then I did this, and I did this, and I was like, those are all very problematic, but okay.
Yeah. I do like that he includes those at the end of every chapter, though, like different people's perspective other than his own.
Yeah, Kristen's getting pizza.
I told Aaron, he goes, so are we ordering Domino's? I was like, absolutely not.
Ew, Jessica, don't do the fishing pictures, whatever you do. I'm actually ahead of my Goodreads goal, but I've been reading a lot of graphic novels, so
I'm extremely behind. I've been in kind of a reading slump. I started re-listening to The Devouring Grey, and I'm liking it more this time around than the last time I tried it. So,
ooh, Lizelle says she has sass.
Oh, Lizelle has sass.
She said it's she said it's she knows what I'm talking about.
I'm not sure if I remember. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
There's two things that I marked as like, one was something he said that I was like, okay, weird choice, and then something that somebody else said that I was like, stop bragging about this. These are problematic things that you did. But
are you talking about how he wrote a story about two lesbians?
No, I haven't even gotten to that part.
I mean, it's like he said it in passing.
Well,
it's not a book. It was like a short story that had like two lesbians in it. So.
Well,
like a lesbian married couple in it.
There's something similar to that he did, but then there's something that someone else did, but they did lots of problematic things, and I just didn't understand why they kept bragging.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We'll talk about it when the stream ends.
Okay. I have no clue.
I don't want to spoil it for people.
Yeah, the dark. I just have a hard time. Sometimes I get in reading slumps really easily. Like I'm very much a mood reader, and so I've like started. Like I literally have like 7 books on my nightstand that I've started that I just haven't finished yet. So hoping to get there soon.
Girl, you gotta work.
It is time for us to go. So let's just recap so everyone remembers next week. Well, first, before that, this Sunday is the live stream. I did post a video today. Kevin was supposed to post a video this week. Don't know what happened to that.
It will. Okay, here's the thing. I recorded a video last weekend, and I just didn't get around to editing it. I will do that. It'll go up on Monday.
Okay, so I posted a video today. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And my weekend vlog will go up this Saturday from last weekend. And then Sunday, we have this. And then next Thursday is live stream on Kevin's channel. And then the following Thursday will be our sleepover pajama party. That'll be like
s'mores and pizza.
Yeah, I think it's like the 25th.
S'mores, pizza, nail polish. And then the week after that will be
and hair and pigtails.
I could do one on top.
Yeah. And maybe we could put on like face cream masks, you know, like the
And then the Thursday after that will be the first day of camp, and it'll be on my channel.
Yeah.
So get your alcohol ready. I still don't know what I'm gonna write for camp, so.
Liz, I'll be interested to hear of things that what you disagree with. So I haven't come across anything, but that doesn't mean I wouldn't agree with you.
Nothing, really. Interesting. Laura.
I think the only thing negative I've marked so far was just there's one thing I didn't understand what he was talking about. He was trying to explain a concept, and I was like, I don't get that. I don't know what you're trying to say here. So, sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie.
You watch the replay.
Yeah.
It was a pretty exciting
night. Sprinkle it with dew.
How often can I take my pills?
Oh, shoot. All right, guys. Well, we are going to wrap it up for tonight. We have a lot of stuff going on in the future. The future is now.
And bleak.
Maybe for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm feeling positive. We're about to get more sunlight. We're about to get the vaccine.
Until I get that vaccine. Again. Once I get that vaccine, I'll be living it up.
If anyone lives in Florida and wants to do a meetup for the Flower and Garden Show next year at Epcot, already planned that trip.
Laura's planning really far in advance.
Well, Disney stuff you kind of have to.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like a year from now. I mean, when you see, Kevin, you've never actually like planned a vacation anywhere. When you plan vacations, you have to do them like, a lot of time in advance.
Watch me not and succeed.
Yeah, because every trip you've ever made, I planned it. So
no, that's not true. I made the trip. I made the plan for the trip home last year or whenever that was for Christmas. It's because when I take vacations, I don't go anywhere except for to see family. So I don't have to plan that.
Well, whose fault is that?
My familial obligation to see my family.
You can take a weekend trip anywhere. You can go to Vegas with Damien.
What the hell will we do in Vegas?
There's shows in Vegas. You guys can go to the buffets and go see Cirque du Soleil. Or Brittany when she was there. I mean, there's a million things to do. When Aaron and I were living in California before you moved there, we drove to Albuquerque.
Albuquerque's like 15 hours.
It was like 13.
Oh, because it's so different.
You can fly somewhere. You can fly to San Francisco from LA.
No, we actually wanted to. We were like, oh, at the very end of 2019, we were like, you know what? 2020 is going to be the year we do trips. We're going to go up to San Francisco. We wanted to go to like somewhere in New Mexico. We're like, yeah, we're going to do all these things. We're going to go up to Portland. We might go up to Vancouver because it's so close. And then COVID happened.
You know what else is close to you? Phoenix. It's only 4 hours away.
Is it really that close?
Yeah. Well, it was 4 hours from Riverside, so it's a little bit farther, but you're not that far from Riverside, you know?
No.
Also, you guys can go to Santa Barbara. Like, you can, there's like so many things to do.
Not until we get our vaccines.
Or you guys can go to San Diego for the weekend.
I mean, San Diego ain't that great.
Trust me, I know about the 2020 plans. We were planning to go to Japan. So.
I would really like to go to France.
Wait, Jessica. Who's going to France?
Me and her. We're going to go stay in the chateau.
Oh, you guys. Okay, I thought you were talking about for real. I was about to kill somebody.
We are going
to France without me. People.
I actually think that me and Damien will probably do some kind of honeymoon in France.
Nice. Well, let's make sure we're not doing it at the same time because Aaron and I are trying to plan a trip in the next 3 to 5 years of going to France. So I don't want to be there with you on your honeymoon. So let's try to make sure we're not crossing paths there.
I mean, if we cross paths there, that's fine, but don't spend the whole honeymoon with me.
True. Well, y'all could do the Paris thing on your own because we've already done all the touristy stuff there. I don't need to do that again.
I don't know when we're going to do it because I just have a feeling we're going to end up having to get married like in a courthouse basically and then just have like a party for people and then do a honeymoon separately, like probably later in life.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what Aaron and I did. We did a very small wedding because we were very young and broke. And then we didn't even go on a true honeymoon. I mean, we went to Savannah and then we went to Atlanta. So we went to Georgia for our honeymoon. So there was drivable distance. We had $800.
I mean, it's still something though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't really mean anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can still be fun.
I feel like movies always make it seem like you go immediately after the wedding, and no one does that.
No.
Who said they were in San Diego? Was it Elaine?
San Diego's okay. Like, it's not LA, but I
don't know. San Diego's just like what I've seen of it was just it's okay. I don't know.
What Aaron and I would do, Kevin, we would do traveling like for the weekend stuff. It's about finding a thing to do there. Like Aaron and I went to San Diego for a weekend once because there was a traveling Cirque du Soleil show there. So we went to the show and then you spend the weekend there and you find like a cool place to go have dinner, like something, there are things you can do. They don't all have to be big, expensive vacations. Aaron and I are also planning to do a Disney cruise, though, if you guys want to do those. Those are actually a lot more expensive than you would think.
I'm not surprised, actually, because that one family I used to watch on YouTube went on them all the time.
I mean, it just depends on obviously there's more expensive ones. It depends on what kind of room you get. It depends on where you're going and stuff like that. But, like, we're looking at one to, like, in the Caribbean and then one to Bermuda, and they're, like, $1,500.
Yeah.
For 2 people.
That's not bad.
I am. Yeah, I'm getting off, but then I said okay. That's an okay. Okay. What did you think it was?
I don't know.
That's the okay emoji.
Okay.
Did you think it was something weird?
I mean, Damien and I don't want to have a huge wedding because we just don't want a lot of people there anyway. Because like I feel like as the older you get, like who do you invite to your wedding? I don't know. I mean, Matt and Lauren had a big wedding, but like we don't know a lot of people. Damien doesn't really have a big family. He maybe invite like 4 people from his family. So, oh, Felpa, did you just go to the bathroom? I can smell it in here.
I think it just depends on what kind of person you are. Like my brother Matthew, he's in the chat. Him and his wife had a really big wedding. They really enjoyed and had a good time. And she's also from like a small town, and they basically invited like the entire town.
Well, I just think that like with Damien and I, like he doesn't really have a big family, so like we wouldn't.
Right, you guys all have like a totally different vibe. Like it was the same thing with Aaron and I. Like ours, I wouldn't say ours was
nice.
small, but it was less than 100 people. So it was basically something. I don't even think there were that many at the wedding. There wasn't that many at the reception, but not that many.
We made a list, and we'll probably have like around 100 people.
I mean, that's actually considered a big wedding, Kevin. 100 people.
Really? Well, that's what I said. What did you just say?
Especially if you have to cater for 100 people, that's really
well. We just want to do like a pizza, and Damien just said from the other room. I was thinking like 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say 100 is actually a lot. Like, who in the heck are you inviting? That's 100 people.
I don't know. I didn't think that was large.
It is.
Matt had 500 people at his. That was a large wedding.
I know. I was gonna say Matthew had a lot.
I just had the max is 100. I didn't want to invite over 100. We made a list, and I actually think there's only like 30 people on it.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? 100 people, dude.
I'm just gonna invite people that can't come, knowing that they'll send me gifts, like some of our distant relatives did.
Actually, they did. The ones that didn't come also did not send gifts. So.
But you know what I'm talking about? We got the invitation. Oh, we're getting married in Mexico. You know I can't come to that wedding.
Yeah. But, I mean, Aaron and I almost did a wedding in Hawaii. We thought about it. But we didn't have, we were so young and we did not have a lot of money. And so we were like, nah, we knew our families would want to be there. And we knew our families wouldn't be able to afford to go to Hawaii. So. That's Matthew. I was going to say, Matthew, like, that's what I was saying to Kevin. Like, 100, like, Matthew didn't even know 50 people at his own wedding. So.
Well, Damien only has, I think we like did the list, and Damien has like 5 people he'd invite, so most of it's me.
Dude, I'll also say Costco pizza is bomb, so I would be super happy if that was at a wedding that I went to.
I love Costco pizza.
Honestly though, Kev, I'll say this, like when it comes to like, okay, this is probably gonna be super negative, but when it comes to inviting friends to your wedding, I also just feel like most of the people that come to your wedding, like they're not gonna be. Make sure it's a lifelong friend is what I'm trying to say. Because like you don't need to like make all these accommodations to get people to your wedding that like 5 years after your marriage, like I don't even talk to that person anymore.
We just don't have a lot of money, so we wouldn't invite a lot of people anyway. I really want to have boba tea at my wedding though. Like that's just like one thing I think would be cool and fun.
God, the Costco pizza is so good. We got married at a lake, like the park at the lake. So
it's pretty with the fountain.
Yeah. The acoustics wasn't great, but
yeah. What you're talking about, they were amazing.
No, he's not engaged.
I mean, basically are without officially, because we do tell people that we are, just because like I feel like when you're 29 and like when his editor talks about me, like Damien feels weird just being, oh, it's my boyfriend, so we just tell people we're engaged. We basically are.
You want to say your partner?
We do that occasionally too, but I don't know. We just started saying it, and it just kind of stuck. It's basically what you and Aaron did. You just kind of started saying it one day.
True.
You're like, okay, this is just how life is now, you know?
But there was never a formal engagement. It was just kind of like we decided we wanted to get married, and then from that point on, we just were saying we were engaged.
I mean,
And then Grandma gave him Grandma Elva's ring to give to me. So, but he like never got on one knee and asked me and like all that kind of stuff. It was never.
Well, then he is awful, and you should divorce him.
No.
How dare he?
I'm not the type for that kind of cringe, you know.
Yeah.
But on that fun note, time for me to go. It's time for us to go.
Play naked school with her husband.
No, I'm going to bed early tonight.
I'm gonna go read some more, I think.
I'm just like, I've not gotten good sleep all week, so I'm ready to go to bed already. But thank you everyone for hanging out with us. And yeah, we'll hopefully see most of you or some of you, any of you on Sunday.
Yeah, be there, be square, even if you didn't read it.
Yeah, come hang out and learn some stuff about talking about writing.
Kristen Leatherman will be there. Lozelle Sandberry will be there. Laura and I will be there if you're into that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we'll have Lizelle and Kristen. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Thank you for coming.
Good night. Fox was like, "What? Why are you saying stuff like that?" All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Dr. Nick.